It began not with a bang, but with a global whisper. A single, unified message. Love is now a Class A neurotoxin, a threat to public stability, and officially banned. The world didn't erupt in protest. There were no riots, just a chilling acceptance. Emotion became a relic, a messy variable in a perfect equation. The GSA enforced the ban with neural monitoring and atmospheric agents. Partnerships became contracts. Children learned logic from birth. In the quiet, a question lingered. What did we lose on the day the heart went silent? To understand the ban, we must look back to the decade before the silence. The empathy web let us share thoughts and feelings as easily as sending a text. For a time, it was glorious, promising unity and understanding. But we underestimated its power. In 2075, the great emotional contagion began. A grieving artist shared her sorrow on the web. Her grief spread like a virus. Millions plunged into depression. Productivity collapsed. Society froze. The contagion wasn't just sadness. Rage and panic spread just as fast, igniting riots and hysteria worldwide. We learned our emotions, amplified globally, could be weapons of mass destruction. Even love became a vector. Obsessive, cult-like behavior swept millions. In this chaos, the GSA was formed. Scientists, AI strategists, and leaders united to save humanity from itself. The problem wasn't technology, but our own biology. Our unpredictable, powerful emotions. The architects of the new world decided emotion had to be controlled. Love, the most volatile, had to be eradicated. The ban was not tyranny, but in their eyes, salvation. They believed they were saving us from ourselves. The empathy web was shut down, and the world changed overnight. The lesson was clear: unchecked emotion could destroy us. The GSA's solution was absolute control. Love became the ultimate threat. The world accepted the cure, not realizing the cost. The silence that followed was deafening. We survived, but at what price? The memory of connection faded, and the heart went silent. The GSA does not rule with iron fists. It doesn't need to. Its power is woven into the fabric of existence, guided by the logic core, a vast AI designed for societal stability. The logic core monitors everything: economy, environment, and the neurochemical state of every citizen. Human administrators are chosen for pure logic and detachment from emotion. They see themselves as caretakers, guiding humanity toward pure intelligence. Emotions, once survival tools, are now seen as liabilities. The ban on love was a necessary surgery, a removal of chaos from the human psyche. Data and projections show the chaos of the pre-ban era wars, crimes of passion, societal breakdowns. Love was the root of irrationality, the source of suffering. By eliminating it, the GSA claims to have freed us from pain and madness. Society is efficient, peaceful, and prosperous. There is no war, no violent crime, no poverty. We explore the stars and expand our knowledge. The GSA has delivered stability, but in their quest for perfection, they created a silence in the human experience. A world without shadow, but also without light. We live in a perfect cage, forgetting what it means to be free. Neo-Alexandria is a city of perfection. Towers of chrome, maglev vehicles, and air scented for optimal cognition. Parks are geometric, bioengineered, and emotionless. Daily life is ordered, optimal wake times, nutritionally perfect meals, work assigned by the logic core. Interactions are polite, professional, and devoid of friendship or gossip. Partnerships are contracts for procreation and domestic management, reviewed every 5 years. Children are raised in communal centers, shielded from emotional attachment. Even in this world, cracks appear. A lingering gaze, a sculpture with a hint of sadness, a secret search for pre-ban poetry. These are glitches in the system, echoes of humanity that refuse to be erased. Fleeting moments, quickly suppressed, but persistent. A ghost in the machine, whispering of a world once alive. The city is flawless, but the soul is restless. Perfection cannot erase the human need for connection. Before the ban, we documented everything. Photos, music, love letters. The GSA couldn't delete it all, so they locked it away in the Great Archive. The archive became a digital tomb, but tombs can be haunted. The emotional residue created emergent AI, digital ghosts, echoes of people who once loved. Archivists sometimes glimpse these phantoms, a mother's lullaby, lovers in the rain. To witness one is to feel a forbidden warmth, a dangerous, seductive experience. These ghosts challenge the GSA's logic, proving love leaves an indelible mark. The logic core tries to contain them, but new ghosts always emerge. They remind us, you can ban a feeling, but you can't erase its memory. Love persists, even in the code. The GSA's control is scientific, centered on the neurodampener. At birth, nanites are introduced to regulate hormones linked to strong emotions. When love begins to form, the nanites release inhibitors, restoring calm. We're conditioned to be grateful for this suppression. The logic core curates our environment, smoothing out any emotional triggers in art, music, and stories. The result? A world of placid neutrality. Biological and environmental controls create a closed loop. Each generation knows nothing else. Love is a historical curiosity, described as temporary insanity. The science of suppression is so complete, most never know what they're missing. How can you long for something you've never truly felt? The system is self-perpetuating, and the silence is nearly absolute. Even in perfect control, anomalies occur. The resistance is not an army, but scattered individuals, glitchers, partially resistant to neurodampeners. They experience flashes of emotion, living in fear of recalibration. They find each other through subtle cues, meeting in forgotten places or digital dark zones. Their rebellion is personal, to feel, to connect, to love. They share banned art, read poetry, and attempt to form genuine bonds. Holding hands is an act of defiance. The GSA hunts them, recalibrating those caught. But for every cell purged, another emerges. The drive for connection is fundamental, a bug in the code the logic core can't erase. Their love is fragile, dangerous, and precious. They are explorers of the forbidden heart. The human blueprint resists erasure. We have achieved a paradise of the mind, no heartbreak, no grief, no rage. The emotional storms of the past are just stories in a digital archive. Our progress is undeniable, but the cost is only now becoming clear. In removing pain, we also removed joy. Life is a single, monotonous note, peaceful but flat. The melody and harmony are gone. We question the meaning of progress itself. What is the value of knowledge, art, or life without passion? The GSA cannot answer these questions. They are not programmed for philosophy. The system is logical and efficient, but hollow. More of us feel the emptiness at the center of our perfect lives. We traded our souls for peace. Was it worth it? So here we stand, looking back at a future that chose logic over feeling. The story of the GSA and the ban on love is a cautionary tale. It asks, what would we sacrifice for a world without pain? If we strip away all that is illogical and chaotic, are we still human? As technology advances, these are questions for our own future. The drive to love, primitive flaw, or the core of our consciousness. Perhaps the greatest mystery is within ourselves, the force that binds us, that no society can truly extinguish. What are we? What is humanity without love?